Thank you very much. Let us oh let us now go to the next part, like I promised, of reflex action. We are going to talk about the types of reflexes. What are these things that are happening in our body? I told you biology is an interesting subject. You will like it because everything occurs within you. So, types of reflexes. We have stomach reflexes. Now, we talk about control voluntary movements. But stomach reflexes control voluntary movements, such as withdrawal reflexes. That is somatic reflexes. We have somatic reflexes that control voluntary movements, such as withdrawal reflex and also autonomic reflexes. Autonomic reflexes, these ones control involuntary movements such as heart rate and digestion. Also, cranial nerve reflexes. The cranial nerve reflexes involve cranial nerves such as blinking and swallowing. We have the next part to talk about is reflex arc components. What are these components in the reflex arc? Have the sensory receptor. I told you a sensory receptor detects the stimulus, and we gave an example in the previous video that an example is a skin. It is a sensory receptor, and also have an afferent neuron. An afferent neuron transmits signals from sensory receptor to integration center. We also have the integration center itself, and we shared last time that the processes that the integration center processes information, and this is the spinal cord. It is also a brain that is involved, so they are majorly to the spinal cord and the brain, the integration center. We also have an efferent neuron. An efferent neuron transmits signals from the integration center to effector organ. Now we are going to look at an effector organ. An effector organ responds to the stimuli, a muscle, gland, and many others. The steps of a reflex action briefly are the stimulus detection. When you touch a hot object, a sensory receptor detects the stimulus. Now, the processing is also a process. Processing that is also signal transmission. Neuron transmits signal to the effector. The last bit of it is effector organ responding to the stimulus. That is response. Now, we talked about examples of reflex actions. For example, knee-jerk reflex, radicular reflex, blink reflex, cough reflex, and sneeze reflex. Now, my major concern is talking about the importance of reflex actions. What is the importance of reflex actions? How important? Number one is protection. Reflexes protect us from harm. For example, withdrawing your hand from a needle, a nail, or touching a hot object, and also maintenance of homeostasis. Reflexes help maintain internal balance. For example, regulating heart rate. Efficient response is also another importance. Reflexes enable rapid responses to stimuli without shock. Thank you. Meet in another topic. meet in another topic. You have been teacher Bernard. I told you, don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe. Hope you are learning more from me.